Stream and another day. Today is Friday and it's the 18th of February. Today I've got a sneak quest and I'm gonna jump right into it. See whether or not I'll be able to finish it remaining in my league or whether I'll push up into the next one. Hopefully I'll be able to push up, but we'll wait and see. I think I'm gonna go with Death for this one, just on account of the fact that they've got really fast sneaking creatures. Hopefully faster than Blue Splinter, but I don't know. I'll have to find out one way or the other. What am I gonna put on the front end of my team? Actually, I'm going to go with Life Sapper in second position. That way, if Blast does end up getting me, then at least there'll be a redemption. We'll come back at the enemy. I'll throw in a... I might go with a Cursed Slime Ball at the back. Hopefully they can absorb a hit or two, because I'm not as confident of Chaos Agent being able to dodge. I realize that leaves a couple of mana on the table, but I don't think it will matter given the team selection and availability here. And yeah, I don't think that it will. Especially given the team that my opponent has played. Right, there's the first redemption. And there goes the second redemption. Nice little retaliate. I hope they don't get into a retaliate war. And finally, Silent Shavi. So that was over and done with in a single round. And my strategic use of redemption let me win that particular match. Okay, everything has the snipe ability. And it's also Noxious Fumes. So here I probably want to try and... let's control where all the enemy damage is going to go. Got to use some return fire. And really, really hope that we don't see a whole bunch of really annoying crap. So we've got the triage and we've got the cleanse to keep those guys alive. We've got the return fire. Probably valuable. Something with immunity. It's only Almo. So there goes that idea. What about something that's got healing of its own that can do some stuff? Probably Cornelius. And I've got 8 mana left to play with. I don't think I've got a sneak in my team yet. Can I afford to go with Sandworm? Dropping the Myrtle-Eye Guardian for something else that costs 2 mana. Let's take that risk. It's a very big risk, but investing heavily in the Sandworm infrastructure. Don't think it's going to work. It's Deep Swimmer v Deep Swimmer. Sandworm has the potential to be my MVP though. To be fair, my opponent didn't bring a heal outside of their triage either. Damn. Oh, there goes my Sandworm. And that GG's me out of that one. Hey Amari, thanks for jumping on. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing my sneak quest today. What have I got? Weak magic and broken arrows. I think I'm going to go with Death Splinter here. Bring Thaddeus along. And we're going to go with the redemption story. I'm going to stack that up with the sneak. Some beautiful sneak monsters in Death Splinter. And what am I going to tank it up with for 4 mana? Since it is weak magic and broken arrows, I may as well go with Zenith Monk. We'll put Curse Slime Ball on the back. And Spellsmith can actually go behind Life Sapper because it'll be slightly more useful allowing Zenith Monk to reflect magic. Only thing I'm missing is Rust and Weakens. And probably Dr. Blight's and Afflictions and stuff. Okay, so my opponent straight up surrendered. So free win. I'll take it. And amusingly, that equalized my rank and their rank. So I would have been at a lower ranking there. Don't mind if I do. I'll take that away. Alrighty, well, no sneaking in this one. Back to basics and broken arrows. So I think death is going to be the best bet for me. Go with Thaddeus again. And throw in the stuff that can do the most magic damage, the cheapest. Now I've put that all in the wrong order. Go with Shadowy Presence as our front line. So we want Darkest Mage at the back. Spirit Hoarder. Actually, Screaming Banshee is probably the best one for the back line. So they've got 3 damage. Yep. So 3. Darkest Mage has more health than Spirit Hoarder. Life Sapper does 3 damage, 2 damage for 3 mana. Yep. And I can't go with anything ranged, so that's what I'm going to go with. Hope they don't play Alster or Lorna. We'll see. There are many vectors to loss in Splinterlands. Many hundreds of vectors to loss. Okay. waiting and waiting and waiting, and then waiting some more. It's a common occurrence. And I took quite a bit of time to build my own team as well. It's almost a mirror match. Their prismatic energy is going to be pretty problematic. But it doesn't have magic reflect, given the rule set. So I've taken out 2 of their monsters. They've taken out 2 of my monsters now. Yeah, prismatic energy is going to wreck. Very well played. I don't have prismatic energy, so it wasn't even an option I considered. But that's okay. That wasn't a game where I could have gone for the quest, so meh. This one's a game where I can go for the quest. But slow plus sneak means probably blue splinter. And I know that sounds really bizarre given that blue splinter is all about speed. If I go with Selenia and blue, that way I can throw in Coral Wraith. He'll still be useful as a sneak monster. And then gives me access to lots of stuff here. So I think Arianthus and Dr. Blight for a debuff. I'm probably going to require a cleanse. So I guess I'll go with Mermaid Healer. Now what's actually going to be useful here? Well, since I've got a cleanse, it won't hurt to keep Dr. Blight alive. That leaves me with 4 mana. So 4 mana in reverse speed. Hey, Bakweni, thanks for jumping on, man. 4 mana in reverse speed. All these 4 mana options are pretty meh. I might go with River Nymph for the amplify. Coral Wraith can go right up there. Dr. Blight at the back. River Nymph there. Actually, River Nymph can go in second position. No, we want to keep her alive long enough for Arianthus. Yeah, okay. That's the best I can do, I think. The only reason I'm playing Selenia here is because she's a beta summoner and will get me more DC if I happen to win the match. Which, looking at the team, I might not. But I'm very grateful I have Coral Wraith present. That affliction was very annoying. Even with rust, I could not get through their armor. Okay, next battle. Super Sneak, Holy Protection, 26 mana. Okay, I think this is going to be Dragon time. Is it going to be Dragon time? Yes, definitely. Because I'm going to do something like this. because it's super sneak. Now, Desert Dragon's very risky. I've never been known for playing safe teams. Actually, I feel like triage will be more important. Way more important, given the rule set. So, Albatross, and a little bit of this. So we've got stuns and demoralizers and all sorts. They went hyper defensive. And in my wishes to make sure that I had healing, I ended up dropping the cleanse, which when Dr. Blighter is around, Dr. Blighter, yes, Dr. Blighter, does not bode well for the debuffs. So that's a loss. That's a bit of a loss streak. That's 3 in a row. I'll recover. Maybe. Evens and silent summoners. So summoner selection matters not. So cheapest summoner in the world. Super sneak. So Undead Badger can come along. What else is there gonna be here? It's not an enormous amount of mana available. I'm gonna go with a good old Shadow Snitch in second position. I might go with the full look at me be defensive team. Well, a little bit defensive. What's my tank gonna be? Hey AJ, thanks for jumping on. Do I go Riftwing? I'm really tempted to go Riftwing. I'm doing Riftwing. That way there's 2 backfires right in front of each other. Then I feel like Dr. Blight is my most powerful option. And Corpse Fiend is in there just for the journey. It doesn't really matter if I put Dr. Blight at the back or not. He always should be at the back, I guess, because he's immune to that good old sneak. Alright, well, let's see what's gonna happen. Well, I'm glad I didn't go with magic. Well, beyond Dr. Blight. That was a nice little sneak. That was an annoying hit. That's an annoying poison. I think I can win from this point forward. Should be able to. If I don't, then that's sickening. Good. My poison hit. And it hit very quickly there. Alright. Nice little win there. Another one in the hole. 3 more holes to fill. It's interdimensional. If I can read. Is it really interdimensional Huggy Goblin Day? I doubt that. Alright, what have we got? Taking sides. I think this is time for the glorious... Oh, I can't play Sandworm because there's no neutrals. Damn, I wanted to go with Sandworm. My desire for Sandworm is immense and unpalatable. Unpalatable? Unsatiable. I guess it's gonna be Lorna. I think it's gonna be Lorna. Hey, Dedo. So I'm hoping that they go with Fire Splinter. That's my best case scenario here. I'm going with the double blast. Okay, so I've got my triage. I'm missing my heal, so I need to throw a heal in. And hey, Dedo. Welcome. No, that's not the sort of heal I want. I want the tank heal. I don't think it's a terrible idea to go Angel of Light here. Just for that multi-res. And I can actually change on over to Chancius. Can I? No, not enough mana. Damn. High Priest Darius at the rear. Prismologist there. Gonna go Lone Boatman in second position. Pretty sure they've got decent amount of health. No, they don't. So those two can swap around like that. And I still have just a little bit of fluid left in my glass, Dedo. Okay, so they went with Chancius. But they didn't go with the blast damage. They went with the sneak damage. Which should work out pretty well for me here. That was one of their resurrections, Bert. I have 2 resurrections up my sleeve. No, I didn't bring a sneak. They don't have magic damage. I've got a divine shield back again. And again. Okay, good. Well, that's one resurrection. Burnt 2 of mine already, though. So suddenly this is not looking as good for me. Yeah, I know. I just like Herbalist. It's the triage that I love. Yeah. But I should start using Truth Speaker. I do have Truth Speaker. Okay. Dark Monarch. You got Trample and Spreading Fury. And it looks like we've got a Hydra player up in the front. Very interesting. What can withstand a Hydra other than a faster Hydra? Now, I never play Hydra plus Death Splinter. But, oh, no, Gauledon, you're going to be way too expensive. I want to... just do a crazy team that may work, may not, probably won't. But the snare is there. Because if they're playing Blue Splinter, their sneaker in the rear is likely to be flying. And I want to try and remove it from the air. So that's why I have 3 snares in my team. 3 of them. And I feel like I don't know. Let's go with Soulstorm for even more snare. And then Chaos Fiend for some silence. Arrange this team a little bit more creatively and see what we can do. Kitty is there just purely for the speed boost. The speed's probably going to draw equal. Oh, I'm really glad I brought Sandworm. Every snare that there is. But they screwed up with their positioning of Ruler of the Seas. Sandworm, one-hit KO. I did say the only thing that could beat another Hydra was just a faster Hydra. And it worked. The True Strike also probably helped me out. Particularly because they were spamming speed. Stampede and Little League. We see a Prince Renan, we see a Quid, a Jotun, a Valamor, and a Llama Mage, and 48 mana, a Little League. So this one, I think technically Tarsa and Thaddeus have the best advantages here in terms of summoners. I'm pretty sure I can roll with a Demoralize to cancel out Tarsa. Well, there's a Weaken, so that at least draws even with Thaddeus or with Tarsa. Blind could be interesting. In terms of tank, I think I'm going to use Zenith Monk. Spark Pixies is sort of non-negotiable here. Does that then mean that Tower Griffin is non-negotiable? I think so. Now, what's going to get me the best bang for buck here? I'm tempted by Heatsmith for the amplifier, but I think Spellsmith is going to do better. Quad Weaken with double redemption. I don't have all the cards to do that, unfortunately. So I'm going to bank on this and see what happens. It's a tough gig, this particular team. In this particular composition. I'm also clearly not playing for my quest here. And we will see what Lorna can do to my team, and I fear the sneak. At least there's a blind plus a dodge. So my Spark Pixies might be able to stick around for a bit. I do believe Goblin Fire Mage was the MVP here. Well, that's good to know, but I didn't really establish a history of Fire Splinter, right? Yeah, unless it's a sandworm. If you're playing into fire, it's like bring a sandworm, I guess. Super Sneak, Rise of the Commons. So commons and rares. 26 mana. Okay, so Jotun, Mimosa. I think I'm gonna go with Kalia. Just so I can throw in the sandworm. Now, Demon Shark as a rear line might sound laughable, but when it's backed up by a double triage, I think it's going to do well. Is Demon Shark going to be the best choice for a rear line? Once they get enraged, I'm pretty sure they're going to be really hard to hit. Yeah, let's do it. Good choice. Very good choice. Good retaliate, good miss. Demon Shark is now unkillable, as is all of my team. Now I just need to hope that I have enough to outdamage the ooze. Ah, chicken. Or praise be to the furious chicken. Chicken got the last hit. And how poetic. Chicken got the last hit, and that puts me into Diamond 2. Very, very nice. Okay. And it was a significant chicken kill. It wasn't just a, oh look, chicken got a kill. Alright. So it looks like we will possibly be playing against Green Splinter, but we won't be playing against Green Splinter because it's ruled out. I guess I'm gonna do the I'm gonna go with Death Splinter. And I'm gonna do exactly what I did the other day. Life Sapper is going to go in second position. That way when they get killed by the blast, they will die, then they'll get resurrected. They'll hit the enemy with redemption, and then they'll die again. The question is, I need to have something beefy enough in my first position that will survive such a thing. So that's going to be Life Sapper. But I think just to absolutely guarantee the double redemption, I'm going to put in Curse Slime Ball That way Life Sapper can have an extended life. And because of the Divine Shield, the Life Leech might do a little bit better. Oh yes, it's a Lord of Darkness. Beautiful. But unfortunately, all the silence. But I can't wait for that redemption to come through. Because yeah, they've got Divine Shield, but it's more than one redemption now. Sadly, Almo's gonna be an annoying thing. Poison did well. Almo's gonna be really freaking annoying. All I need to do is just keep chipping away. Alright, you need to hit... There it is. Now that didn't go towards the quest, but the redemptions were hilarious. And that's exactly what I was in the market for there. Right, let's go again. Reverse speed, no healing. And dragon or life. Okay. Well, I guess we can go with the ridiculous slow burn, given the high mana set as well. Since there's no healing at play, I believe that Shatter is going to be very valuable. Although, calls into question how valuable Chancius will be. Let's go with that. And I'm not expecting much magic reflect. So maybe my opponent is thinking along the same lines. Does that mean that I go with Legionnaire up in the front? It's too bad they don't also have shield. They had shield and void armor. They would be undoubtedly the best choice. But gotta sacrifice a little bit here. No worries, Bakoni. I may still be struggling by the time you get back. It's an interesting team composition from my opponent. They've also rolled out a Shatter red carpet, which I don't blame them for. Oh man, that was a really bad resurrect. Definitely in the wrong spot. Yeah, that ended really badly for me. Damn. That was really, really, really well played by my opponent. But Imperfect One is an amazing player, contrary to their name. Close range and noxious fumes. I think I'm gonna go with the immunity minigame here. Also gonna want to cleanse. No, I'm not. I don't need a cleanse if I have an immunity. I think if I go with Almo and Flying Squid, and I just spam massive speed. Lots and lots of speed. Amplification. That's full mana. Damn. Well, we'll see how effective it might end up being. Gotta hope those dodges hit. Yes, I hope those dodges hit. And I really hope my opponent doesn't play Byzantine Kitty. Because then it's all over for me. But there's going to be a pretty big speed differential, I suspect, here. Let's see. Let's see. It's the most depressing part of Splinterlands. Waiting. Not losing. It's the anticipation of will I lose? Ah, it's a Llama Mage. Well, they don't have True Strike. And that speed differential isn't as enormous as I thought it would be. But they do have a cleanse. Oh, that cripple on Harvester. Or the oppression. That's very, very, very problematic. I can't overcome this team. Not in terms of damage. And Almo is going to have to pull off some really quite magnificent dodging, which he failed at doing. So, to the next one. And I suspect I'll still be going when Bakawani gets back. It's just a guess. But I'll see. I will see. Definitely going to keep trying. There's no point not. Broken Arrow and no healing. So this feels like a job for Thaddeus. Slime Ball. Where is the Sapper? There they are. Dr. Blight. I'm going to roll with Maggots for the opportunity and the Scavenge. And everything else is just going to be stopgaps to see if Maggots can survive long enough. Hoping a Tower Griffin doesn't come along and ruin my day. Cool, there's no Tower Griffin. That's good. That is an enormous amount of health on my opponent's team, though. Well, my redemptions were not as effective as I had hoped. That's an enormous amount of damage. Beautiful. I think Dr. Blight will come through with the win here. Yes, he will. So annoying when that happens and I'm on the opposite side and Dr. Blight just sits there and just chips away at the team. That time I got to do it. Okay, reverse speed and broken arrows. So what are we gonna see? It's 29 mana. Gotta roll in with some magic reflect, I guess. Magic reflect and void. It's broken arrows, so maybe we go this route. Have a look at our magic reflect options. Void on an Almo is pretty good. I want to bring some oppression along. This team's getting very expensive. Let's cancel that. Go with Thaddeus instead. So Thaddeus plus Almo plus an oppression. Ugh. This drop down is the most annoying drop down in all of time. It never works 100% of the time. Okay, Magi of Chaos. Gorlodon is the king of being slow. But very, very, very extraordinarily expensive. So I don't think Gorlodon's going to make it. Ooh, Cthulhu is very expensive as well, but no. Dr. Blight, Spirit Hoarder, 5 mana. You know what? Let's throw in a Rust and a Sneak and see if I can't do it without doing it. Why did I play Almo in reverse speed? I've only just realized this. Well, it hasn't seemed to matter at this point. Apart from now, they are dead. Okay, see you later, Bone Golem. Alright, hit with an affliction and a poison simultaneously, damn you. Okay, that was a real screw up on my part in terms of, yeah, I'm going to play Almo, not realizing it was reverse speed. Silent Summoners and Noxious Fumes. Okay, so I get another go to try and redeem myself here. So they have Valnamore. They like using Lots of magic and magic reflect. So I'm going to go all out ranged. So I'm probably going to go with green splinter myself. And that means I'm going to go Almo and mana cost. So that way we've got our double reflex set up. Now, it's not reverse speed. Let's go with a Goblin Psychic, a Dr. Blight, Goblin Thief, still got so much mana to play with. Sandworm. So Sandworm is our sneak. Double sneak because of Isa. I think I can do better than Isa there. In fact, let's change it up to... it doesn't matter. Silent Summoners. Never mind. Okay, now I've got to rebuild that team. So it was Almo, you... So we've got the immunity in there. What else did I have in my team? There was Isa the Fanged. Right, Dr. Blight. Isa. Yep. That was what my team looked like. Something a little like that. Well, I'm grateful for the multiple magic reflects that I've got. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to have enough damage to penetrate Kraken. There goes Almo. It's a pretty nice magic reflect there. Frustrating that that didn't work out as well as I would have liked. This single triage. Oh, that redemption was not what I needed. And the double cleanse is certainly not what I need at this moment either. Actually, this could go in my favor here. Just need Dr. Blight to hit, which he will. Okay, that one was very close. It was very edge of the seat sort of style gameplay. But now it's time to go ahead and see what we get for reaching Diamond 2. Should be 12 chests from memory. Let's see. Thank you, Boomburst. Alright, we got a Bandit, Crystal Smith, 10 DEC, 23 DEC, a Pelagol Deceiver, Pelagol Bandit. We got a pack, so that's not terrible. Pelagol Mercenary, 2 DEC, Pelagol Mercenary, a Deceiver, and a Legendary Lotion. So all up, pretty good. The rare and the pack. So you can just say that this chest here was 5 cards. I can open the pack, but there's little point in me opening the pack because I've already maxed out my Chaos Legion. I'm waiting until all the airdrops are complete, and then I plan on opening my packs. So that way I've got the chance of every card being in the pack, because I suspect I will not have enough pack purchases on my alt account to get all the rest of the airdrops. So that's why I am holding any packs that I receive. It's the way I did Untamed, and it's the same way I'm gonna roll in Chaos Legion as well. I bought a whole bunch of packs, opened them, then whatever I was missing, I went and bought those cards on the market, held the packs, and then I opened packs until I completed my airdrops. Because if I jump over to my other account, you will see that this is where all my pack purchases happened. So I've already done my due when it comes to buying packs, and now it's a matter of waiting for everything else to airdrop and then obtain whatever it is I'll be missing so that I can have the whole set. At least that's how I did it last time around. It felt like that was the most... I hate to use these words in Splinterlands in the same sentence, but that's how it felt to be the most economically viable. I will throw that card onto the pile where I'm holding it, where I will not be tempted to open it. Come on, do your thing. Okay, it's done. All right. Over to our guild brawls. Let's see if anyone has entered teams up against what I submitted yesterday. No, none of my opponents have submitted teams yet. I was really lucky. My fray only had 4 combatants in it. So that's rare. Normally this particular fray has like 13 opponents or something like that. So I'll have to wait until that unravels to see what will be next. Now that I don't need to sneak for every quest, I might play a few games. Hey, Lord and Keck. But I'm weary of falling back down. I've had a really good start to this season so far. Better than last season. So I think it'll be time to randomize what Splinter I'm going to play here. Apparently I'm playing Earth. Am I playing Earth? Broken Arrows? Yeah, I think Earth can win with Broken Arrows. But not your conventional Earth. I am hoping they don't go with Mylor. Mylor will brutalize my plan here. It's not a very good plan, but it's a fun plan, and that's really what matters. Nari Scout in the rear, Dragon Jumper in a position of protection, Daria, and the idea here is to just opportunityify their entire team. That's the plan. It won't work against many of the options available here, but it'll be fun if it works. Quad opportunity is always fun. So now I wait. Alright. Well, Queen Mycelia might be pretty annoying here with their armor, and their double cleanse is going to be really annoying as well. The most annoying thing is that backfire is going to be pretty brutal. I'm going to have to hit consecutive times in a row. But my backfire target, not backfire, my target for opportunity changed there, interestingly, which is good. It changed to be more advantageous to me. But this double affliction and back line that I'm not going to be able to attack until the very end is going to be super duper annoying, because they're just going to get stronger and stronger as the battle goes on until I can't overcome the damage anymore. So that's a loss. Oh, that almost pushed me back into Diamond 3. Almost. It didn't, but it's a struggle. And now the rule set is equal opportunity. So exactly what I was trying to do last time. So in this particular case, it makes all the sense to play fire and just go with all the blast. All of the blast. Except the trickery here is ensuring that I utilize some pretty interesting frontline choices. Okay, so we've got 3 mana left. I feel like triage and blind may be useful. Put Exploding Dwarf in position 4. I feel like they're the safest there. Okay, so my opponent did not field an entire team. That's going to be a lovely trample for me. That's a beautiful blast, and what's going to be even better is we will still have something standing after that to keep chipping away. Wonderful. That went well. Doesn't really cement me in Diamond 2, but it stopped me from falling back. Okay, what is it gonna be? I think this one here might be my last game of the day. It's taking a while to find opponents, so it suggests to me that not a lot of people are playing at the moment. Yeah, barely anyone is playing at the moment. That's taking forever to find me a match. These things happen from time to time. I've already played Kelpie Master once today. And I believe they defeated me the last time I encountered them. gonna rock it old school for this one. I mean like really old school. There's my 2 stuns. I don't know that there are other stuns I can bring along. Oh, there's a whole lot of them. Let's go with Isa the Fanged. She's got 4 speed. Sadly, Goblin Thief has 5. So what about other sneak options? We need something that's got either the same or lower speed. I don't know. What I do know is it's time for Khmer Princess. Let's slow down our opponents. 7 mana. Did say I was gonna go like old school here. It's not really old school to play a War Chang, but I'm gonna play a War Chang. Let's see how this goes. Entered the team with 27 seconds left on a 27 mana game. It's got to be good, right? Numerology is on my side here. Ugh, that's a lot of stun. And my team is pretty damn slow. Enemy team is really fragile though. Apart from their front line. Not that it's gonna matter. That's painful. That is very, very painful. I got destroyed. And that's where I'm going to call it for today. Go and raid good old Game Boy. And I'll thank you all for your time, and I will catch you again tomorrow when I come back again for my next daily quest. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.